I'm Mint Salad and I saw G.I. Joe Retaliation. It is directed by John M. Chu and, spoiler, The Rock's in it. So if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. The movie starts, we're picking up on what happened last time. Last time, if you haven't seen my previous review on that movie, it's right here. But last time, one of the bad guys, a shape-shifting fellow, he's now the president. He's holding the president hostage, and he's being the president so he can make some bad decisions. And as the president, he has access to the Joes, which is his enemy. I like this idea, which is it's a fun idea. But we do follow Duke and the rest of the people until they're exploded. Spoiler, they get exploded in like the first 20 to 30 minutes of the movie, and so all of the Joes are now dead. I did not like this. I was just really liking Duke, which I called Kyle in my last review. There's no Kyle, it's Duke. I meant to say Duke. So Duke is immediately murder death killed, saving a friend, which is noble of him. But that means that there's no more Channing Tatum. They can't afford Channing Tatum no more, so of course they had to kill him off. And now we have The Rock, and him plus a couple other Joes are the only Joes that exist in this world, and these Joes suspect that there is something fishy going on with the president. And I think so too. I like the micro-analyzing. Is that what it's called? Just fixating on a dude's hands, like his hand position. Like, oh, his hand goes over his left hand now, versus in the past it's always gone over his right. And he does directing things with the different hands. That must mean he's totally an infiltrator. I understand the logic behind this. Yeah, you can tell somebody's micro expressions and whether they're true or not, but that's not like a really reliable source of information because micro expressions can be impacted by so many emotions and variables that it's really hard to just go off of that. So they have to find some more evidence. And with all the Joes gone and the president has time to do his own reign thing. And I'm sad that Duke is gone. But I'm happy that The Rock is taking his place as like basically a leader. He's leading the Joes. There's some nice side hustle things where we have a woman going undercover to get some more information. And we have the Joes just being Joeing around, finding some more information. That part's fine. What I found to be really ridiculous to the point where it's really funny, because I'm at the point, right, during the movie, about maybe an hour in, I'm like, oh man, this movie has less action and less explosions than the previous movie. I'm feeling a little bit sad. Also, speaking of this movie's weird choices for no action, first of all, there's a few shots of hanging out with The Rock's characters' kids in the movie, just like person him. And it's interesting that we see this a couple more times, just trying to personify these action toys, action figures. These are supposed to be action figures, not people, okay? I normally am like, yeah, I like saying that he has a family and whatnot, but this dude's a toy, okay? This is a toy world, okay? Do toys have children? How could toys have children if they're all made of plastic? Do they got the plastic connecting pieces for the male and the female toys? Do those exist? Then that's how you make a toy baby? That sounds weird. But I found this section of the movie to be weird, but I didn't find weird is the part that I was going to mention earlier. The ridiculous part, okay? First of all, the president, imposter president. What is his big old plan? What is his big plan after the Joes are gone? He's going to have this big conference with everyone, like, by everyone I mean like major world leaders. And then he takes his nuke device system. And he's like, I want a nuke-free world. Nobody's willing to give up his nukes. Their nukes, so he starts to initiate the nukes. The nukes are in the air. And then everyone else releases their nukes. And so, there's so many nukes. I'm like, I had to pause the movie at this point and be like, what? Dude, what? You just had everyone do the nukes. Nuke them. That's not this franchise. But, nukes them. And then we have the president. His second plan was, all right, I'm the ultra peaceful world leader, president man. I'm going to destroy my warheads. And I didn't know you could destroy warheads in the atmosphere without any of the nuclear stuff, the nuclear radiation from going into the atmosphere, floating down due to gravity. The air molecules mix, air currents exist. And so all of the matter, the nuclear matter, would be kind of just floating there. I think a nuke only is in impact is when the nuclear stuff happens, because the nuke is the splitting of molecules or something. That's what I know about nukes. Is the power, why it's so powerful is because the bond between two elements are so powerful that if you split them, then it causes a really big reaction like a nuke. So I'm guessing hitting the ground would cause this. Anyway, if I'm wrong about how a nuke works, let me know in the comments below. I'd like to be educated on nuclear stuff. So anyway, all of the nuke element stuff is now in the air. And now it's time for the third stage. Nobody has nukes, but it looks like the president has built this satellite thing that takes a long time for it to be in position. And you know what it does? So first of all, just demonstrating its power. It's conveniently already over what seems to be either France or Britain. It looks like Britain in like the landscape. I see the Big Ben. I see the big old whatever hallway that's next to the Big Ben thing. I see that, okay. But France is there. So I'm guessing this is supposed to be France. I didn't see the Eiffel Tower. But anyway, this big old weapon is a pinpoint, like big old rod that just like goes very fast. And once it hits the ground, it destroys an entire city. I'm like, wow, that is so unnecessary, dude. This destruction, you just killed so many people. I know you don't care. Also, Cobra Commander's here. Yeah, he's been kind of like a looming threat in the background. He's been kind of becoming Cobra Commander. But now he's Cobra Commander with the hat and with the helmet and everything, rather. And now it's the race to the clock to disarm this weapon. And they do it. The Joes did it. The Joes stopped total nuclear destruction. What about London, though, dude? Dude, what? Dude, London is destroyed. And you're not going to address that? Man, this movie is so ridiculous. I just felt like there were some moments where I just started laughing, and other moments where I'm just like, why did you just kill off Duke? Come on. Anyway, I don't need to know why, because I know why. It's because they couldn't afford Channing Tatum due to the success at Magic Mike. I haven't seen that yet, so I don't know how it is, but I heard it was popular. I remember hearing a bunch of popular stuff around it. People talking about it, like, ooh, look at this leader, it's swinging around. Other than the large amounts of gunfire and the large amounts of cars flipping, and flopping, which is fine. I like Storm Shadow is forced to work with the G.I. Joes because they each have a common enemy, even though Snake Eyes is just gone until partway through the movie, and then he has a feud with Storm Shadow, but then they end up battling with each other. That's nice. I liked that part. Is this not supposed to be reality? Okay. Also, hilarious. Just image of America in this movie, okay? You gotta arm up, so let's go to this guy's house. He has his own armory in his house. That's fine. But, like, within every cabinet, there's a hidden cabinet with guns and knives. And within the sofa, there's guns. Within the walls, there's guns. There's guns everywhere. There's, like, every nook and cranny, there's just, like, some sort of armory where you can just pull and grab guns. And I'm like, oh man, this is so cool. I wish the movie was less killy of Duke. Because of the murder, death, kill of Duke and the ridiculous nature of the nukes, which is hilarious, but still ridiculous, I gotta give this movie a solid 5.7 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. YouTube really likes that. You can also like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everyone you know. The ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer, so if I haven't reviewed it on the channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. If you'd like to request a movie in the comments below, you can do that, or you can fast track a movie review request at patreon.com/ASEPresents. $20 a month for one movie review per 1 month, $3 a month for how to draw Pokemon tutorials, plus 250 vlogs that are up there, all at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of all these daily movie reviews, you can go through this link tree. It really helps the daily grindiness of all these daily movie reviews. So you can go here, and until next time, I'm Mint Salad Saw. I'll see you later, my sad croutons bacon bits.